See if he can figure it out. There we go. He's coming out back here with the loader. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about screening this big dirt pile. Well, guess what showed up? I've got a big Trommel screen, McCloskey 516. I think the 516 means the drum is 5 foot in diameter, 5 foot across in there, and then a 16-foot length. So we got a big dirt pile here that we pushed up last summer. Remember me pushing it up? We rented that dozer. It's quite a bit here. Now we just want to get this stuff screened up. We'll set this thing in somewhere over here and hope to put the topsoil, the screen dirt, somewhere in here. So got to figure that out. I have an excavator showing up here anytime, and the guys are gonna come show us how to operate this screener here anytime. They'll be showing up shortly. So until then, I'm gonna prep. They got the loader, I think, ready to go pretty much. We're gonna get this thing dialed in here and hopefully be screening soon. As soon as the excavator comes, I want to try to break through here and just kind of see how soft, how hard, whatever it is. There used to be a ditch here, but I think that got filled in. So we're gonna try to figure out exactly what we can and can't do and get this thing set up to a point where we can start screening. Usually when you screen, it's nice to have a dozer to kind of push stuff to you and kind of roll stuff. But this year it was kind of like a trial thing, and I was like, you know what, I'll just get an excavator. The excavator that's coming is a little bit bigger than what we need. I was hoping for a 160, but all they had available was like a 200 size machine. So hopefully it has a big enough boom and get a little more reach. Probably skip the dozer this year, at least for now. We'll see how much topsoil we actually screen. One of the options that we have with this screener, it's on tracks, so we can move this around. I can kind of, you know, it's run by a remote, so I can kind of move this thing, set it to how I want it when I'm operating the excavator. So that's gonna make it a little bit nicer, so you can kind of keep bringing it to you. So I remember when I was, oh man, I probably started running wheel loader when I was 13, 14 years old, maybe somewhere in there. Actually, I was about Caden's age. So Caden's here today. He's gonna learn how to run wheel loader. He's gonna learn how to run excavator. Right? So we're gonna give him some schooling on running this wheel loader. He can figure it out. And also run an excavator. It's not that hard. Check this out. Machine just showed up here. And I think the guys just arrived, coming in to set up the screener. So we're gonna be screening topsoil here momentarily. All right, in an hour or so. Well, we're screening. Trying to get a couple loads done before the rain. So I'll give you guys a little rundown of how everything goes on this screener, but it's pretty slick. And I want to show you guys how this screener works, and then we're going to touch back in on Continental and some of the tire sensors that we're putting in. So real quick, I'll show you this screener. I'll just show you how it operates. So we'll just hike up through here. So I know for some of you guys, this is pretty obvious, right? For you guys that haven't seen a screener work before, that's usually where I park the excavator and drop material right into here. While I'm up here, I'm gonna clean this off. So this, I can actually lay So drop material right in here where I'm standing, and there's a feed belt. This belt takes material and slowly feeds it into this trommel or this screen. This screen you can get different, like this is a 3/8 inch screen. You can get 1/2 inch. You can get 3/4 inch. I mean, there's different sizes of screens. It just depends what you're doing. So you can screen topsoil, mulch. You can do a lot of different things with these things. So this thing is turning when it's on, and I think you've seen this thing turn. The material will drop through this screen, and there's another belt down below that runs out underneath this one and up. But all the big stuff that doesn't fall through this screen goes, continues to go down this tube right here and onto this belt, and this is what you get. So this is, you can see it's somewhat sloped downhill, so material will gradually fall. And what it's kind of designed to do is when this material goes up around, it comes up and then it gets up to about here and it drops, and it kind of breaks up the lumps and everything else, and it just pushes more through the screen. And then you have the brushes on the side that helps keep that screen nice and clean. So I'll hop out here and show you underneath here. So that other belt, the fine stuff, you can see it right in there. That's where the screened material goes, and then right up on this pile. And then this is what you get. It's beautiful, beautiful soil. Good morning, guys. So as you see all the tires and the rims and all that stuff, we're doing some testing today. It is pretty interesting. So this is in regards to tires. We're also doing this dump truck as well. So this is one that I wanted to make sure that we get done, and I'll tell you in a little bit. But today we have Continental out. I'll zoom in on the van. So we got a bunch of Continental reps out today. I'm actually here with Paul right now.
Hi Paul. Guys. Hi, how are you?
So Paul's going to tell us a little bit what we're doing today, and kind of go over what their equipment does. So go ahead, Paul.
Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, my name is Paul at Continental Tire, and basically what we're doing is all part of the digital solutions, which is our sensor that goes inside the tire. What this does is actually you mount it inside the liner of the tire, and then it's going to read all of your air pressure, your temperature, and exact mileage once you install it on the vehicle. We put it on there, we upload it into the system, and then we also have a live system, which is what we're doing today, so just don't have 24-hour access to it. And next year, the same sensor will actually tell you 30 seconds as well. So you basically have a whole fleet survey just by looking at your computer screen. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty wild here. You'll always know what's going on with your trucks. You'll eliminate your downtime, eliminate your road calls. You'll literally have everything right in front of you at all times.
Yeah. So from my phone, I can see temperature.
Yep.
I can see tread depth, and I can see how much air pressure.
Yes, exactly.
Is in the tire. So
it's pretty cool. Not only do we have a portal, we also have an app. So you can literally go up to any truck and be able to see all those things Justin talked about. Your air pressure, your temperature, in this case mileage also right now of every single tire on that vehicle. So there's never really ever a reason to have a tire going out there that's low on air pressure or flat tires. If we have an issue, you can always track it, and it keeps history for the last 7 years. So yeah, definitely a cool tool. Definitely a great, it's going to save a huge on your tire budget.
Yeah. And some of the problems that we've been having is, a truck comes in the afternoon or the evening, and the driver will do a walk around. They're supposed to anyway, right?
Yeah.
They do a walk around and everything looks good. There's no leaks or whatever. Everything's good. Well, there's a very slow leak. You come in the morning and you can't, all of a sudden there's a low tire. Now you can't send that guy out, and it's going to take a while till that tire gets fixed. The mechanics aren't coming until later. So
yeah,
this way we can hopefully catch it when he's even coming back in, or as soon as it starts to lose air pressure.
You'll know because you just set a parameter. So say you're running 120 PSI and you say, Paul, I want to know as soon as it hits 100 pounds. As soon as it hits 100 pounds, you're going to get a text message and an email alert So knowing that that tire is down. So at that point, you can eliminate, like I said, not sending the truck out to roll call. You're not going to miss a load. You're not going to have a driver out on the highway broken down in an unsafe situation. You'll know immediately to be able to take care of that. You won't, your tire wear, everything is going to be just.
And we can set those parameters.
You can set your parameters to anything you want. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. What and this can go in any tire.
It can go in any tire, yes.
This
Preferably Continental.
This tractor has Michelin tires on,
yes.
But the trailer and the steers are all Continental.
Yes, you can put in any tire, absolutely. You can order the tires with the sensors in them also, previously right from the manufacturer. But yes, you can come into any single tire, upload it to your vehicle so you have it. So
do you want to show some of the mounts on the trailer and on the truck that we have, that we already put on? Because I think everything's on this trailer, right?
I believe they have done that trailer already. I didn't see them install that part, but I know on the truck they have that sensor in the back right now. Basically, it's your antenna. Because this is going to be a live version, so you're going to have everything all the time, 24/7. So you'll have everything on the truck as well as the trailer itself. So yeah, whole complete unit. And I believe this will be married together, so you'll always have it the same. So at any time, I can log in and I can see tire pressure. Anytime. And anytime there's a problem anywhere you are, you'll have the alert. What we're doing today is a demo. And this demo is good for what, 60 days? Yeah, we give you a 60-day free trial. Yeah. So if you're interested, I can put Paul's information in the description, and you guys can check it out or reach out to him if you guys are interested in a demo. You know, the kind of the unfortunate thing is you have to dismount all the tires and put these things in, but you did mention something that's very interesting, and that is that you can actually buy new tires with them already installed. Yeah, you can order them right from us directly with them tires already installed, so you don't have any of the additional labor. They all called iTires for intelligent tires, so you can get them ahead of time. But if you're up doing your fleet, then yeah, you have to either demount them and put them in there, or just as the trucks come in and cycle for tires, put them in there at that time. Yep. You know, a couple different ways. Or if you have a mounted wheel program, you can have them already pre-staged and before you bolt them onto the vehicle. Yep. So one of the questions that I had, and this might come up in the comments that somebody will have, is will that mess with the balance of the tire? Not at all. No, so that's light enough. Extremely light enough. I mean, it's feather light. It's sealed in there. It's protected. Absolutely no problems at all. I mean, you can run equal, counteract, wherever you want to use as a balance subject, as an agent and whatnot, and that's not going to affect it at all. Just not fix or flat. Yeah, you can't run anything liquid because they do have an orifice in here that determines air pressure. Can't run the liquid, which most people don't. Yeah. But but otherwise, any type of balance agent's not an issue. Okay, so basically, this is a sensor inside the tire. You put it in the center of the tire after you take off the mold release on here. You set it up here with the arrows facing with the direction of the casing itself. So this way here, when it rotates, it actually measures your mileage as well. You put it in there, you can yank on this thing. It is not going anywhere. It could literally pick the tire up with it. So it's bonded right on there. Doesn't affect any mileage or anything like that. You can still retread the tire. You can take it out and put it back in and reprogram it. So if you did have a tragedy out there, somebody cut the sidewall open, you could take that sensor out, reprogram it to the next tire, and reuse it as well. So it's not one and done. You have a lifetime of 5 years, 400,000 miles on them. Thanks, Paul, for doing that. So just real quick on this dump truck, if you remember, I can post a video or post a link to the video of the dump truck that crashed. I'll post it up above, but we had a dump truck very similar to this. It was a triaxle dump truck, Kenworth T800, that crashed, and it crashed because of a tire that blew. And I feel that could have been prevented if we would have had a system like this in. It would have been prevented, or it could have been preventable. I think he picked something up, and in time it slowly leaked out and eventually heated up and blew. So that's the bad thing with these big floater tires. And like these tires, these are going to get swapped out. They're getting down there. I think they're going to put new ones on. We try not to take a lot of any risk with these big floater tires. So when they blow, it can be very dangerous. And that accident costs us well over $100,000. You know, with the truck down, injuries the driver sustained, the damage to the truck. There's a lot of things that went into that, and it's like that would have paid for a system for our whole fleet. And then we're going to talk about this Continental system.
So we put that system on this truck. This is truck 148, that Peterbilt glider. This thing is, I see these electrical lines aren't hooked up. So this system is mounted on here, and I have an app on my phone. So I'll just show you real quick. So right here, it's this on site. And so this is pulling up truck 149. Let's see here. So let's go to truck 148. So we had a little issue hooking up the tractor, still waiting for configuration, whatever. But the trailer, here's the trailer. So you can see this is set up as a separate unit, trailer 372. And I can see it's set at 105 pounds. It's 68 degrees, so I can click on an individual tire and it gives me, so 105 at 68 to 102. So those are kind of the parameters. Temperature, that's the current temperature right now. Where's the parameters? I think somewhere in here was parameters. So there's a battery life. Last signal time was 8:19 at 8:10 a.m. And then history. So here's some alerts. This is back when they were putting them on. There's a low alert. You can see when it was. So going back, so that was just one tire. Again, we got all the tires right here. So we'll go back to truck 140. Oops. Let's go to truck 149. That's our Peterbilt dump truck that we put on, and that's what gives you an idea what a tractor or what a dump truck would look like. So you got your front tires, and they're at 102. The last time it took the reading here, it looks like 8:18. So that's what I got to figure out too, is how often it takes a reading. I'd like to, it'd be nice if it would continue to send data, for a little bit after the truck is shut off. Because one of the things that I was hoping is that when a guy comes in and parks for the night, if that trailer tire or truck tire slowly leaks out, is it going to send an alert or a text message and say, hey, this trailer tire is low? Because that would be pretty awesome. So this gives you a little idea. We're still messing around with it, and when these trucks start to run in next week, we'll get a better idea how it works. So I'll keep you guys posted. And I will say too, if you guys have a TPMS system, maybe that is out there that's better, let me know. I do know that there are a lot of different ones that go on the valve stem. But what happens with the ones on the valve stem is our trucks are, we get into water and off-road, some of the places that we load. So, it would work probably for most of the time, but I do know that they're gonna get into the mud and things like that. So that's where I don't really want them. If I was just running over the road all the time, it'd be a little bit different story. But I want something that I can put on one truck and have on the whole fleet. I don't want to have different mixed systems. But if you guys have a system that is maybe similar to Continental, or I don't know, we're still kind of, this is a demo, so we're just going to kind of see what happens here and what we think of it, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know. By all means, this isn't necessarily a cheap way of doing it, but what I look at is if this can save us a tire blowout, or if this can save us some time, it's going to save us money as well. That's the key. I'm in the trucking business. It's not about charging your customers more money. It's about doing it more efficiently and better. That's it. All right. Again, I'll keep you posted on the Continental stuff. But for now, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.